Hi everybody, my name is B. Welcome to the Knit Soul podcast. You can find me on Ravelry as 2013 Chick. As well, the podcast is now on Ravelry. We have a group called A Knit Soul Podcast. I'd love it if you guys would join, and I'm planning to do knit-alongs, etc. Excuse me because I'm having trouble talking today because I've been sick and it's hard to breathe, let alone talk. And this is take 4. So obviously I'm not doing as much editing today. I think last week I went overboard with it. So I'm trying to find a happy medium. Anyway, let's get into the works in progress. On my mom's cardigan, I finished the right front and I started the band. And I have 1 more inch to go on the band before I bind it off, and then I'll add in the sleeves and seam everything up. So maybe that'll be done next week, I'm not sure. It takes about 15 minutes to go all the way around once. So I need about 7 more, so that's like almost 2 more hours. So yeah, I should be able to do that by next week. Up next is the Etta cardigan. Etta hat. And you can't see the colors at all, really. But this is Lion Brand Fisherman's Wool that I dyed myself. And I'll include a picture so you can actually see the colors. This was actually my first try at dyeing, and before I dyed it, it was the brown fisherman's wool, not the white. And I just kettle dyed it, but I really liked the Etta hat I made for my friend, so I wanted to make one for myself. Next in works in progress is some spinning. I'm not completely finished with the Shetland. I filled up 2 bobbins already and plied them, which I'll show you in a second, and I was working on another one. I have about this much left times 2. So this is what's going on the bobbin I just showed you. This needs to go on that bobbin. So I don't have a whole lot left. I started out with almost 8 ounces, so it's quite a bit. This is Falkland that I dyed. I'll show it to you. Well, this is already pre-drafted, but so you can sort of see the colors. Yeah, it's been spinning up thinner than the Shetland did. I had to adjust the tension because I think I pre-drafted it a little bit too much. Next is finished objects. I made a baby hat, and this is out of Knit Picks Felici Sport, and it's just like a basic baby beanie pattern. I made it because once I finished the right front of my mom's cardigan, I had to block it and wait for it to dry, and I didn't want to be impatient. So I cast this on using the 3 and 5s, so I would be forced to wait at least until I finish this to start on the band for my mom's cardigan. As well, I plied the Shetland I was spinning, and I washed it as well. The colors aren't showing up that well. It's more red than is showing up on the camera, but it plumped up so much when I washed it, which I was surprised, but I like it. It's really squishy, and it smells nice. And I'm proud of it. It's nice, and it's it only twisted like barely before I washed it. So I guess I didn't overply it, which is good. Somehow I can't get away from making bulky yarn, but I'll work on that. I don't think that the Falkland I'm working on will end up being this big. I hope not. In some spots, this is worsted. Let me get some. Where's some worsted yarn? Here. So this is the, let's see, for comparison. I guess not. I guess it's not anymore. It used to be in some spots before I washed it, but I guess it bumped up everywhere. So I guess now it's officially bulky. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's really soft and squishy. So I don't know. I'll have to spin up the rest of it to see. Okay, Explorations today is a book review. The book is called Zoomigurumi, and I got this book when I participated in their Indiegogo campaign to get the book published. The book is published by amigurumipatterns.net. I got this book back in November, but I intended to review it then, but I'm reviewing it now because they are working on Zoomigurumi 2, and I think that the patterns in that book will be really nice as well. I haven't made anything in here yet. I just don't crochet that much, but I really would like to. I just have to take the time to actually do it. So first in the book, they have all sorts of instructions that you need when you're trying to do amigurumi. And I did start one. I started this guy, but I actually ended up losing count, so I just decided to start it over at some point. But I did use these instructions, and they helped a lot. And as well, it has a little chart for what to do with the gauge to use, so what crochet hook to use with what yarn. So I'll show you the patterns I like. I guess might as well show you this one. This is Zico the Toucan. But my favorites were Wasabi the Bunny and, let's see, Rory the Tiger. I thought he was really cute. Johnny the Monkey. I think he's adorable. And this one I wanted for myself. Will Quack the Duck. I think he's really cute too. There are other patterns in here. There's a donkey and a pig and a cat. There's also mice with a cake. Let me show you the cake. There's a mice. There's mice. Where are they? Mice with a cake. And there's also a little dog. So there's all sorts of patterns in here, all sorts of different animals. And they're by 12 different designers. So I thought this is a nice book. It's on Amazon. And I say keep your eyes open for Zoomigurumi 2. Thank you guys for sticking with me through today's episode. It was a little difficult to record considering it's hard to talk. And I'm sick, so I'm really tired. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next week. I hope that you will join the Ravelry group. I plan to have a knit-along in June because that's the month of my birthday. I plan to have a special knit-along for that. As well, I hope that we can do other positive things using the community created by the Ravelry group. Again, I'm 2013 Chick on Ravelry. The group on Ravelry is A Knit Soul Podcast. As well, the blog, aknitsoul.wordpress.com.